And I'm with the foundation at Coastal Pines Technical College. And I'm here. I'm not going to even let you ask me, Butch. I'm going to go ahead and tell you.
You just go right ahead. You got the mic. Nice looking brochure
Flyer?
thing there, flyer you have there.
Well,
Yeah.
we're excited. We have a golf tournament this weekend that's going on, and it's called Tee It Up for Tools.
Oh, okay.
And it is Friday. It's October the 16th. It starts at 12:30, and it's going to be at the Okefenokee Country Club in Blackshear. Great course, lots of fun, and it's not a serious tournament. It's a fun tournament. You never know what you might have to do at the next hole to win.
Oh, so every hole's a little bit different. It's kind of like playing putt-putt miniature golf, but with all kinds of fun stuff going on, huh?
Absolutely. And you know what? I don't know that anyone doesn't come away with some type of prize.
And that's fantastic. Now, this golf tournament's being put on for what?
It literally is for tools for our students. In other words, if there are students that need any type of equipment, books, extra books, anything that is kind of a different thing or expense for them during the semester, they can apply for this. And like I say, it's called actually Toolbox Scholarships.
Okay. Now, how do folks enter this tournament?
Well, they can call the office at 427-5835 and speak with me.
5835.
Or they can email ctanner@coastalpines.edu.
That's the C, letter C. C Tanner, what now?
TANNER@coastalpines.edu.
Okay.
And I'd love to give them information. Well, for a team to enter, it's $125 a piece. And so basically that works out, of course, to $500. That's recognition on the tee during the tournament. And we've got room for that. We've got, if it's a company, we've got company names can be recognized in the event program. And also they'll be put on our website for a long time.
$125 per person for a team of 4, right? Is this a regular scramble, best ball? What kind of... Or does it really matter since y'all going to be doing all kinds of fun stuff on every single tee?
It's all a surprise.
It's all a surprise. All right. So give me an example of what one would be on a surprise on a green.
Winning a car for a hole-in-one.
Winning a car for a hole-in-one? Okay.
How about that?
All right. That's pretty good right there. And what are some of the fun stuff? What's some of the fun stuff? So some of the stuff that do you have any idea? You were just charged of promoting it, not explaining it, huh?
You know, and I'm really serious. We try to keep it a surprise, but of course, some of it has to do with mulligans.
Oh, okay.
Never know when you might need those mulligans.
All right.
So it has to do with that. It has to do with best ball. Has to do with, the third player's score. Just never know.
So you never know what's going to happen. Just a fun tournament to raise funds for you said
for tools.
We don't mean hammers and screwdrivers, do we?
No, we really don't. It could be a cosmetology kit.
Yeah, it could be anything that's needed for the students there at Coastal Pines Technical College.
It sure could.
And this tournament is this Saturday, right?
It's this Friday.
This Friday.
It's at 12:30.
Okay.
It starts at 12:30, but lunch will be served prior, so I would encourage everyone to be there around 11:30 to make sure that they have time to eat. And we always have a good meal beforehand. And like I say, we have lots and lots of prizes. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone leave without something in hand.
All right. Tons of prizes to be given away, raising funds to help the students out at Coastal Pines Technical College. A very fun, different type of tournament. And it's going to be there in Blackshear. The name of the golf course again is?
Okefenokee Country Club.
Okay. So just get a hold of the folks there at the Technical College. Go online and put a team in there.
We'd love to have them.
Okay. Sounds good. Anything else?
That's about it for me today.
Well, let's move the mic over there to Walt Pender. Good morning, Walt.
Good morning, Butch. How you doing?
Doing fine. So what are you up to this morning?
Well, I'm just the third man along here, and, they needed somebody to drive, so.
So you're the designated driver this morning, huh?
That's right.
Okay.
No, I wanted to talk about a brand new program we've got. I'm not sure that I've talked about it here on the air. We may have mentioned it once before, but we now have an engineering technology program, which is a 2-year associate degree, and it could even lead and be eligible for transfer to other schools. Of course, it is always up to the other school what they accept and that kind of thing. I can't make crazy promises like go to Georgia Tech or anything like that, or some other school, with it. But we are COC accredited, which is what these other colleges are accredited by, and we certainly employ credentialed professional instructors and everything. We have a brand new instructor that's going to be the head of this program. She has a master's in mechanical engineering. Excellent person. We're real excited about her. And right now, this program is only offered down in Camden County at that site, but they can take a lot of their core wherever they are, Jessup, Brunswick, and then when it comes down to getting to the actual engineering courses, that's where they would have to either take them online, because we will be offering some of those kind of things too, distance learning or online courses, or go to Camden County for the actual engineering courses.
Mhm.
But it's an associate degree, so you've got all the English and math and science, and there's chemistry and physics, and it's a pretty loaded down, heavy.
And it's a 2-year program, right?
2-year program.
Which kind of engineering is it?
Well, that's a good. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, Butch.
I feel like a good question.
Yeah, you do have a good question. Actually, there's 2 ways to go. You can either get an electrical engineering specialization,
Okay.
or mechanical engineering.
All right. Electrical or mechanical associate's
That's right.
degree that you can
That's right.
more than likely transfer a lot of that to another college like Tech or somewhere.
Yeah, and get a 4-year degree
Get a 4-year
in engineering.
degree.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was really, we started it in Camden largely because of the naval base there and their needs.
Right.
TRF, the Trident Refit facility there.
Mm-hmm.
We have a great program there that we deal with them anyway, and that's the Naval Maintenance Apprentice Program. We take in 50 students a year into that program.
Okay.
And so we have 25 people cohorts going at the same time that we do with TRF. And so every year now for like 4 or 5 years, we've had 50 people every year come in, and they've been real pleased with what we've done with them. And got another group coming in, I think in spring or yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's their job to go to school and take that's what they're doing.
Right.
Is they're already employees of the refit facility, but they get paid to come to us and
Isn't
take
that
the
great?
courses. And
Yeah.
it's a great program. Federal job,
Mm-hmm. Okay, so all that has been going on the Camden campus, and now a lot of that's going to be offered here at the Jessup campus in mechanical and electrical engineering.
The core will be.
The core will
yeah,
be.
all the core
Right.
courses now. Again, to get the engineering courses and to get into the specialties, either the electrical specialty or the mechanical specialty, they will have to either do a distance learning class from down there, or go down there to Camden County to get it through our engineering instructor there.
All right, folks, if you're interested in it, just get a hold of the college.
Yep.
All right, is that it on your side of this equation this
kind
morning?
of it.
All right, who do you have up next there, Walt?
Who do I have up next?
Yeah.
This is my friend, even though he's a Georgia fan, Chad Swanson.
Chad Swanson
Yes.
this morning.
Okay.
All right, Chad, what's up?
I'm just going to talk about a few important dates for students.
Okay.
I'm the director of distance ed at the college, and I guess one of the major things that's going on right now for students that they need to be aware of is we're going to be transitioning from Angel to Blackboard, and that's the new learning management system that's going to start spring term. So we'll be
Teaching everything? or
well,
what?
anything as far as online classes go,
Mhm.
that's the new platform that we're going to use to deliver
And
those
you're
online
moving from what
classes.
to what now?
Angel to Blackboard.
Blackboard is the
Blackboard.
type of software that folks will be
That's-
using on the
that's right.
computer for distance
That's
learning.
right.
Okay.
So we're going to be transitioning to that. Some important dates that we're going to do for students. We're having some workshops in the auditoriums at 3 of our sites. One of them is going to be on November the 4th, and that's going to be in Jessup. And then in Waycross, it's going to be November the 17th. And then in Brunswick, it's going to be November the 18th.
Okay.
So it's going to be from 10 to 4, all 3 of those sites. And what we're going to do, we're just going to be handing out flyers, and we're going to be discussing with and showing students basically, how the new LMS works, which is the learning management system, and just to get them ready for spring term. So, because it is going to be a transition, it's not going to be a whole lot different. And what I mean by that, they're going to log in. We're training our instructors to where it's going to be similar as far as the look and feel of Angel for
Okay.
students. So
Mhm.
we're training our instructors to kind of keep it similar when they do transition over into Blackboard, where it's not completely different for students.
Okay.
So, but that will be how all of our online and our hybrid courses are delivered. it's going to be through Blackboard.
Okay, and y'all offer all kinds of courses online, don't you, there at Coastal Pines Technical College?
We actually have not just courses, we have, complete programs that students can take online. And that would be, right now we have marketing and management that students can take online. The accounting program, students can take that completely online. Criminal justice, they can take completely online. Early childhood care and education, they can take completely online. And most of the computer information systems program, and then all of business administrative technology they can take online too. Okay. So there's, for the working parent out there, for the adult that has, just conflicts, they can't come and take a set schedule face to face. We have all kind of opportunities for them to take classes online.
Well, just thank all those brains out there who created the internet, because now folks can get a decent education without physically having to step into a classroom many times.
That's exactly right. A lot of times, with colleges, those external factors, that prohibit people from coming and actually taking classes. Now there's just opportunities are out there, for all students.
All right, I know you're just getting really started with the fall semester, but the spring semester, which actually begins in the winter, what are the dates on it in terms of registering for classes, getting the information, getting ready for January?
Well, right now, as far as, and I was going to mention that too, as far as students goes, returning student registration started yesterday, and it's going to be ongoing. So any students, that are already at the college, that are taking classes, they need to make an appointment with their advisors now. To go ahead and register for spring term classes, because they're all the classes that they've been published, they're ready, and they need to meet with their advisor, to go ahead and get set schedules. One thing, and we want to make sure, the students are aware of this, especially those gen ed classes. Those gen ed classes fill up first, and they go fast. So they want to make sure that they go ahead, and if it's the English math that they need for spring, and get registered for those courses. For new students, registration starts next Monday on the 19th. And it will be ongoing for new students. But now, for new students, they need to remember they need to go ahead and come to the college. They need to go ahead and fill out their application. They need to pay their application fee. They need to go ahead, fill out their financial aid, go to FASFA, that website, get their financial aid taken care of. Just get everything in order before they come and register for, to where they can register for classes, because they will not be able to register for classes until they get all of their, the paperwork together and their application, financial aid, and all that in order.
Okay, all that going on at Coastal Pines Technical College, lots of stuff going on. And we've always said before that for persons out there and they're wanting to make more money, get a great career, what a great asset that we have here in Southeast Georgia with Coastal Pines Technical College, with all the different degrees and programs that y'all have out there at the college. There's just so much opportunity out there. And y'all do such a great job of helping folks find jobs once they get their certificate, degree, whatever the case may be. All right, anything else from Coastal Pines this morning, y'all? Anything else? You've been over there making notes. I thought maybe you wanted to talk again. Bring it on over, Lynn. There you go.
I just do want to remind people of the golf tournament for this weekend that starts at 12:30 on the 16th. And also, I would say, our placement rate, talking about jobs, gosh, it's like 97.6%, I believe.
Amazing.
And that is huge in terms of students and finding jobs.
Okay. Bob, any questions or comments for the folks in this morning here from Coastal Pines? Nothing? All right.
I'll make one more comment.
Go right ahead, Chad.
And it's just about move on when ready. Just for those parents out there with high school students, just remember, the relationships now that we have with the high schools in our service delivery area, with all the gen ed classes, with the transferability and all that. So if there's any parents out there that's interested, and now they've opened it up, it's not through 12th grade.
Not through 12th now.
Yes. Just please remember, that we have the classes available. It saves a lot of money in the long run. They can go ahead and get those college credits in high school. Agree. So call the college, check in on that too.
All right. Anytime y'all want to come on, just let us know. We are very proud of Coastal Pines Technical College, let me tell you. All right, take care, y'all.
Thanks.
105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO. And the time now is 8:15. More guests coming up here on the Butch and Bob Show. Stay tuned.
You are invited to Fright Night at Arthur Williams Middle School, Saturday, October 24th from 7:30 until 9:30. Adults and students 4th grade and up $5. Children 3rd grade and under will trick or treat classroom to classroom. Adults in 4th grade and up are invited to the ominous haunted forest. There's no better place to come face to face with your nightmares than when night falls and the monsters begin to howl. You'll enter a realm of terror and unnatural creatures eagerly await you. Concessions will be on hand, including howling Bristol sausage dogs, Headless Horseman hamburgers, petrified pickles, eye-popping popcorn, and much more. Bring the whole family to Fright Night, Saturday, October 24th, 7:30 until 9:30 at Arthur Williams Middle School in Jessup. For your shopping enjoyment, there will be a country store with canned goods, baked goods, glove bracelets, and necklaces. That's Fright Night at Arthur Williams Middle School.
105.5 FM in Jessup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO. And Bob, we got another guest here this morning here on the Butch and Bob Show.
Barbecue cook-off. So
That's right. Yeah, barbecue.
It's that time of year again.
Yes, it is.
Time for the barbecue cook-off. We're gonna do things a
Now
little
you're
different this
talking
year.
here from the chamber, from the Rotary
Club.
Rotary Club.
Yeah, Jeff
Okay.
Chandler with
Yeah.
Rotary Club.
Jeff Chandler with Rotary Club, and you're here to talk about the barbecue cook-off coming on Archfest on October 24th, right?
That's right. That's
Okay.
right. It's right around the corner. We've changed it up a little bit this year, so we wanted to come and just kind of invite folks and just also let them know that it's going to be a little different than what they're used to seeing. In the past 7 or 8 years, it's been a professionally sanctioned barbecue event, and we've had professional cooking teams from all over come in and cook for big time prize money and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And what we've done this year is we've decided that instead of doing that, we're trying to make it more of a local event for Wayne County and the surrounding counties. And so we've actually reduced the cost to enter. It's $100 entry fee now, and we've simplified the categories. It's just 2 categories this year: ribs and chicken instead of the Boston butt.
No Boston butt this year, just ribs and chicken, backyard barbecue. So
That's exactly right.
you don't have to be one of those big professionals. It's not a sanctioned event, so
That's
anybody
exactly
can
right.
show up. Even my son Matt showing up with his super duper pull behind the truck grill that his father-in-law made for him.
Now, don't tell everybody that, because we don't want to scare everybody off.
Oh yeah, right.
But that's the idea. Is what we wanted to do. We cut out the 2 meats that take forever to cook, like the Boston butt and the brisket.
Right,
looking
it does.
at 10, 12 hours.
Right.
This is just a one-day thing. We want people to come on real early Saturday morning, or maybe even come set up Friday night and hang out. And then and it's really more about socializing and having a good time. Of course, we're going to pay out some money, and we're going to give out trophies to the winners, and it's going to be a good time for the community, which is kind of what the whole idea of Archfest is. So,
All right, so you're going to have judges for the ribs and have judges for the chicken.
absolutely.
Okay, and then the top, you're going to have like the top 3 winners, or how's it going to work?
We're going to pay down to 6th place.
6th place.
Yeah.
You can pay cash down to the 6th
Pay
place,
cash down
and then
to
trophy to the top winner. Right?
Absolutely, trophies to 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Okay.
And then cash money. So it's not a you stand a pretty good chance of winning some money.
Yeah.
By coming out, and like I say, it'll be a good time. That's what it's all about. We just kind of want to get together and have some fun.
Okay, and how much does it cost for a backyard barbecuer to enter this tournament?
$100.
$100.
Plus, they'll need to provide their own chicken and ribs.
Right, bring your own meat.
And there's no stipulation. You can bring whatever kind of chicken you want. You can bring ribs. I mean, if you'd rather cook chicken breast, that's fine. Or if
Okay,
you've
got to cook it there on site during the event.
It has to be cooked there. That's the only stipulation. We don't care if you cook it on a gas grill.
Mm-hmm.
If you can cook it on a charcoal grill, you can cook it on a smoker.
Okay.
If you bring a generator and a microwave and you cook it in a microwave,
You're right.
and you win, then you got it. We're not putting a lot of regulations on the way things go down.
Right.
We're just looking at the finished product.
Well, there's a lot of folks out there who feel they are great backyard barbecuers, and they take pride in that. And so what they need to do is get that grill, get down there on October 24th and enter this Rotary Club barbecue cook-off and see if they can win a trophy and some money.
Win the bragging rights for
That's bragging rights is the most important
Yeah,
thing.
I mean, people used to always tell me how good my barbecue was, and I thought it was until I started helping out with these with these tournaments, and I found out that it wasn't really all that great. So
yeah. What's so good about this year for the backyard barbecuers is you're not going to have, it's not a sanctioned event. You're not going to have all these big guys come in with these huge rigs and years of a professional experience. This is just for backyard barbecuers. Now, anybody can enter. You may see some big stuff down there, but it's mainly for backyard barbecuers here in this area to get out there and try to claim some bragging right for Wayne County as the best barbecuer in chicken or ribs.
And the good thing is we're not using the professional judges or anything like that, so it's totally fair to everybody because with our local folks judging, anybody can win, and it's fair to everybody, and so it's going to be a good time. On a side note, Rotary will also be selling barbecue sandwiches and those kind of things during Arch Fest, and we're also selling Boston Butts the same day as well.
Okay.
So that's
so the Rotary Club's doing Boston Butts in advance to sell that day.
Absolutely,
okay.
Absolutely. So anybody that wants one of those can get in touch with me. Matter of fact, I'll give
Once again, folks, if you have any questions or comments during the Butch and Bob show, when we have a guest on here, you can always text us at 912-427-3711, 912-427-3711. You can always text a comment or question during the Butch and Bob show. Okay, go ahead.
Well, and also, while we're giving out numbers, I'll give out my contact information. If you want to get registered, you can get an application at the chamber. You can get it down at City Hall. You can call me.
Jeff Chandler, go ahead.
And my number is 433-4422. And that's my
433?
Yes, sir.
4422.
And there's plenty of ways we'll get you registered if you want. And like I say, if you want information on Boston Butts, or if you want information on barbecuing, or
whatever.
Yeah, if you just want to call and chat for a little while, we could do that too, as long as it's not at 11:30 or 12
yes,
at night.
All right, Jeff. So the Rotary Club's been doing this for a long time, sponsoring this barbecue event, and it's seen transitions through the years. It's gone from backyard to professional, now back to backyard, and folks can get out there and just have themselves a good time. And one of the main things that you talked about there, you can show up on Friday night if you like and just socialize with the folks out there. Of course, on Saturday, and just have a good time with fellow barbecuers out there, and hopefully win a first, second, or third place prize, win a trophy, and all the way down to sixth place will be cash prizes for this chicken and for ribs.
We always have a good time. It's a lot of fun.
Pork ribs or beef ribs, it doesn't matter.
Pork ribs.
Pork ribs.
Yeah,
gotta be.
Does need to be pork ribs, but like I said, it can be spare ribs. It can be baby back ribs. It could be country style ribs. Just whatever you want to cook.
Okay.
We ain't picky.
Ain't picky. Yeah.
And let me plug the sponsors for the
go right ahead.
For the barbecue cook-off while I'm here. We really appreciate them helping us out with this. Advanced Healthcare, Bailey Monument Company, Getaway Campground, Crandall Eye Institute, Epworth United Methodist Church, Harrison Company, Hospice of South Georgia, Armstrong Family Dentistry, Interstate Credit Union, Samantha Jacobs, Neesmith Chevrolet, Country Financial, Sybil's, Jessup Health and Rehab, Jones Prescription Shop, Kim Rozier, Mary's Bouquet, DTS Technical Solutions, Wayne County Tourism Board, the Press Sentinel, WLOP, Murphy Builders, Omaha Credit Union, Investment Financial Group, and Lightsy's Body Shop. So we got a long list of people who've really pitched in and made this. I mean, it ought to be really awesome, and we really appreciate all their support, and we appreciate everybody else in advance that's going to be out to cook and try to take Matt down. Which, from what I hear, is quite a job. He did good at the last one he was.
He did.
Yeah. I think that was his first time, and I think he wound up getting like third place for his ribs.
Amazing. Yeah, I taught him a lot growing up.
Yes, I
did.
Well.
I taught him a lot. Yeah.
You've done good.
Passed on the Hubbard wisdom of barbecuing to Matt. His father-in-law went off and made him that nice pull behind a truck grill. That's really nice, and
you get to take at least half of the credit.
Yeah, I take some of the credit there. Yeah, of the years of training him in the backyard on our grill out there.
That's exactly right.
How to cook it, how to season it, how to prepare it, and all that. Yeah,
that's always important to training.
That's right. That's right. Passing that wisdom on from one generation to the next. So we got the Rotary Club Backyard Barbecue coming up on Saturday, October 24th. You can get hold of Jeff at 433-4422, 433-4422. If you'd like more information about the Backyard Barbecue, how to enter it, all that kind of stuff. If you have any questions about it, but hopefully there'll be a lot of folks there from the Wayne County area that will have their grill set out there trying to cook up the best ribs or chicken and win the cash, win the trophies.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to it.
All right, Bob, any questions or comments for Jeff this morning about the Backyard Barbecue?
I think you covered it.
Well, thank you, Bob.
Okay, he did a good job, huh, Bob? 2 thumbs up from Bob.
I'm telling you, that's an honor for me.
All right, we'll be back with more of the world famous Butch and Bob show in a moment.
Do you have a dirty car or boat? Does your vehicle, home, or business need window tint? Are you wanting accessories for your vehicle? These Auto Spa is the solution you've been looking for. We are your one-stop shop in Jessup on Cherry Street. We offer pickup and delivery services. Give us a call right now at 912-424-0680 or send us a message on Facebook and find out more about the services and accessories we provide at the quality you deserve.
Okay, Bob, I want to know, you're sitting there last night, you're watching the TV, the Steelers come down the last 2 minutes and get there within the 5-yard line there and really close. They could have gone for a field goal to tie it, I believe, but they decided to go for the touchdown from the 1 or 2 yard line. What was your thoughts? What was going through? Were you yelling, kick the field goal, or were you go for the 6, go for the 6?
I was saying to run the ball from under center is what I was saying.
Okay.
But it worked out anyway.
They worked out anyway. The ball was hiked to the. Was it hiked to the? To the
Wildcat. They went straight to Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, they went straight to the halfback. Okay.
They weren't but an inch away from the goal line there. So with 5 seconds, I thought to do a quarterback keep, and if they got in, fine. If not, kick the field goal. But
well, how did Vic do last night?
So.
But he won the game. He didn't lose the game for him, but the game was won right there at the end.
He made a nice run to help set up the game-winning touchdown. So
okay.
Defense played better. So it was a home game for Steelers. I never saw so many Steeler fans in Southern California.
Were they? A lot of Steeler fans there in Southern California?
3/4 of the stadium was Steeler fans.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing, Bob.
Terrible towels everywhere, so it was good.
Yeah, Steelers just one of those teams, I guess, because of their dominance years ago, especially in the 70s. And then they had that other run through there where just a lot of fans nationwide, kind of like the Cowboys and other teams like that. They just have a nationwide base.
It's just a lot of Steeler fans flew out there, bought the tickets. Like I said, they said a lot of season ticket over San Diego sell the tickets, and they buy tickets to go see the team play Denver and Oakland and things like that. So,
okay. All right.
But it was 3/4 Steeler fans, which was good. But it was a much needed win. Good win.
Yeah, good win. And what about that yesterday? You got the coach for USC, who of course several weeks ago was kind of talked about because he showed up at a booster event, which he thought was a private event, kind of loaded. And then he misses practice the other day and is apparently allegedly drunk. And then Pat Hayden's going to say, all right, we're just going to let you sit back and try to work through this. And then they fire him. Were you surprised they fired him after saying the day before that we're going to let you just give you a leave of absence for a while?
When I saw the stories came out, they found out he was intoxicated while he was coaching the game, and he keeps showing up at the facility under the influence. So he's got a lot of personal problems. The statement from the school is he's going through a divorce and he's dealing with family issues, and he's just not at a good place right now. So just hope he can seek treatment and get help. So it's just a sad situation.
Yeah, you hope he can get it.
The bottom line is that it could wind up costing Pat Hayden his job. He put his neck out on the line for a friend, and it just, it looks like it's going to backfire on him because there's a lot of heat coming down on him at this time, and looks like he may lose his job as well. So it's just a sad.
That hate for him to be shaken down.
Stories everywhere yesterday. Like I said, the story in Florida is sad. The kid,
Yeah, the quarterback for Florida.
I don't know why they brought him to the press conference. That was just embarrassing. The kid knows what he took. I mean, like I said, every collegiate team has a medical staff, and you go to them and say, look, can I take this? Can I not take this? And anything taken over the counter, you just can't do it. I mean, so
he took something that was a performance-enhancing drug, right?
It's going to come out eventually what he took, and he's going to turn out to be, he's not telling the truth. It's going to be worse. Like we say, the cover-up's always worse than the
event itself.
Why the coach brought him to the press conference, I have no idea why, brother. That was just absurd to bring him to the press conference.
And he's the starting quarterback for Florida?
Right. He's the one that's got him where
Where they
they're
are?
undefeated. You know,
Wow.
now they got to go back to Traylon Harris. So it's just a sad story.
That is a sad story.
He's gone for a year. Not only does he lose this year, but he has to sit out 6 games next year.
Oh, wow.
He goes from the start of the suspension, which is a whole year. So he's done this year and 6 games in the next season. He can't play at all.
And I think, also a tragedy is the way, Steve Spurrier's had this great coaching career for so many years. And for him to go out this way is just, it doesn't seem right, does it?
There's just going to be more to the story. Just wonder if it's a health-related issue. That's what I'm concerned with, for him to all of a sudden make this announcement, in the middle of the week. Just, I don't know what's going on. It'd be interesting what he has to say at his news conference at 12 noon. But, he's 70 years old. He's been under a lot of pressure this year, because they're not winning. It's all about winning. If you don't win, but like you said, they talk about his age. He said last year when they were 11-2, nobody said anything about his age.
Oh, yeah. 11-2 last year, having a rough time this year. But for him just to resign,
right,
or forced to resign, we're not sure, in the middle of a week, in the middle of the season, it just doesn't seem right.
It doesn't sound like, it just seems like there's more to the story than meets the eye. It'd be interesting what he has to say, because it doesn't seem like Spurrier to just bail on his team in mid-season. So
who's going to be the interim coach?
They're supposed to announce it today.
Offense coordinator, defense coordinator, someone else?
Somebody will take over. He's got a lot of kids. He's got a lot of sons on that staff. So
does he? Yeah. Well, South Carolina is a place where coaches go to die. So, and I mean their careers, not physically. But I mean their careers. So
I just, it's going to be interesting what they.
Just kidding, Gamecock fans. Don't get to me. I'm just kidding.
Be interested with the especially with everything going on in Columbia. It just seems like a bad time to be announcing that he's stepping down.
I know. I was shocked when I heard that news. I just could not believe it because, whether, you're a Georgia fan, you hate the way that he used to whip up on us at Florida, and then he's, won 4 out of the last 6 years with South Carolina against us. But still, you have to respect the man for running clean programs, for disciplining kids when you needed to discipline them, no matter who it was, and for being a winner all those years. And for him just to resign in the middle of the week, in the middle of the season, you just hate to see a great coach go out like that.
Press conference should be very interesting.
Yeah. All right, Bob. We'll talk to you later. All right, folks. You've been listening to the world famous Butch and Bob show. But before I say that, if you want to keep up with all the sports up to the minute, you can listen to our AM station, Fox Sports Radio, 1370 AM The Buzz,